Everybody. So today what we're doing is we're going to add a habit of the week. And today's habit of the week is give a smile. So this concept of giving a smile actually is something that I saw on Oprah probably like 20 years ago. And I distinctly remember it on her show, but obviously minds could play tricks on you. But it was it was an episode talking about like how you could give us like by smiling when you're walking or doing something, you're kind of like giving a smile to someone who might need it. And sometimes, if you've noticed, especially like in Western culture, which it is more appropriate usually, or in most cities, to smile at other people, especially in suburban towns in the Western society. So, but I know not all cultures it is appropriate, but for those that are, and it's good to do that in your society, like it helps and elevates people. Or you could just do this with your close acquaintances even, but or close friends. But it's this idea of like even just walking past people and like you make eye contact, but sometimes everyone has like such a straight face, and sometimes it could be taken the wrong way. So obviously like use like use your mind about when it's appropriate and when it's not, and when it's safe and when it's not. But in general, it's like even just going up to like a cashier or a waitress or something, like you could be the one to start off with a smile, and other people usually follow suit and like mimic that and want to smile. And sometimes you'll even see like they'll relax and stuff. So I saw this like 20 years ago, and it was ingrained in me, and it just like made sense. And it also brings me joy to know that like someone else smiles when I smile, and I know that that could elevate a lot of people. But obviously don't do it in the hopes that other people will do it, because sometimes people have like not as quick as of a reflex, or they'll think about it and then afterwards they'll be like, oh, that was nice, the person smiled. But it's just this idea that overall in general you are you are allowing people to smile, which also releases really good hormones and really good things inside the body that makes them feel good, and it could make you feel good in return. But it's not the point like if they don't smile back and stuff. But obviously do this in a way where it's safe to do. But yeah, I thought that was like a good habit that like you could just add at any point, to just give a smile. And people also respond differently, or start responding differently to people that like start off with a smile. And it makes you more of, and it gives you the opportunity, I see now that like it's giving you the opportunity to smile throughout the day, making that more of like a normal thing for you, which releases really good hormones for you and to make you feel good. Just obviously feel into the idea of that like it's a genuine smile, and you're doing it because you want to elevate and do good in the world. And this is just one small thing that actually could create like a huge ripple effect, because you're meeting and bumping into so many people. Even though if you're just going to a grocery store once in a while or wherever, like you just don't know that that one smile that you gave a person could have had a ripple effect into so many, like that made them have a great day, that made them think good thoughts, that made them feel like, instead of some people having straight faces, some people like can get anxiety from that. It doesn't mean that like it's the other person's fault, but I'm just saying like, what if like they see a smile instead? Imagine how much better they would feel and stuff. So I thought that was great, and it's something I saw on Oprah 20 years ago, and it's still stuck with me now, and it's definitely made me just, I think, a better person overall, on top of like, everything else. I think it's like a good addition to human beings to do that. And obviously, like I said, be mindful of like, of course, like, at nighttime when you're walking, trying to smile or give a smile to someone, and it might not be safe in those situations. So like obviously you have to figure out when it's like best. But overall, like, like if you live in the suburbs and you're walking your dog, and not everybody will. So sometimes you can feel the effects of like once in a while the person doesn't like reciprocate it back to you because like I remember one person like in the neighborhood I used to live in, they never reciprocated back, but then I remembered that like their culture is like it's really rude for them to look at other people and smile. So I was just like, oh, it's okay. Doesn't need to reciprocate it back, and it has nothing to do with me that they're not reciprocating back and stuff like that. So, but yeah, overall, since I've been doing it over 20 years, it's like such a great thing to do. And it's just made me a kinder, more loving person, I think, because I have really good interactions with people because I smile more. And it doesn't mean that like you give into like a people pleasing tendency as well because you're doing that and stuff like that. It's just something that you're just starting off with like a smile, something so simple, but something that could have like a huge ripple effect into humanity, to be honest. And so, yeah, so I hope that helps. And that is a good habit of the week that if you want to add, please do so. And have a wonderful, wonderful, magical week. Bye.